welcome, listener, to the Anna Buddies podcast. I believe that you're a year above us, so we're going to call you Senpai. And us three beautiful gals are just going to accompany you in whatever club room that you designate. And we're just going to playfully tease you nonstop till you cry, because, that's what friends do when they're flirting with you, is they make you cry. Yeah. So I'm the ringleader of this operation, the King of Castle, aka Tristan, and joined with me are my beautiful co-hosts. We've got Alex, aka Cream Puff Captain. What is that?
Captain Clintar. Which when I made this name, I didn't realize Marvel actually made Captain Clintar a variant of Captain America, and that's crazy to me, but it's also kind of sick, so...
Fair enough.
I'm alright with it.
I don't know what that means.
It's the planet that Null the symbiote god's from. Don't worry. I'm just autistic and afraid.
So anyways, there's this new Marvel that came out, and I heard it's supposed to be insane.
Well, the thing is... Superman's actually from DC, and the Marvel movie comes out in approximately 12 days, and that's going to be the Fantastic Four, and I'm actually also excited for that. I just don't think it's going to be in the same realm as superhero movie as Superman, so that's going to be incredibly interesting.
I'm going to cut you off right there. This is a no Marvel spoilers house.
So I can talk about Superman? Because they did Mr. Terrific fantastically, actually. It was so good. It was terrific.
I dare say. I watched Friendship yesterday, so I'm on it.
I should make Chloe watch that movie, but we're not going to reference that anymore.
Gotcha.
The weird middle zone being the pace chasers and the late pushers in horse racing.
Yeah, because we're really into you know us. We love our horse girls. Oh boy, howdy!
Like you got your front runners and your end and your end closers, and everything in the middle is all kind of fluid, anyways. It's just a weird middle zone.
Yeah, you have your studs.
Yeah. Oh boy, do you have your studs? Sometimes you put little shorts on your studs, and they just get scooting.
Sometimes you get that little device in your pocket. You call that a stud finder.
Pokemon go to the polls, everybody. That's the next improvement for the game, is they turn it into Pokemon Go, and then you catch the horse girls.
Anyways, Senpai, I know that you don't care about anything that we just said, but we're gonna make you listen to it anyways. But yeah,
I was gonna say we got our other beautiful host here who needs an introduction. We've got Maddie.
Oh, we didn't even introduce him. I'm so sorry.
We got Matt. We got the MF Doob.
This is just who I am.
It's like Gomu and Yoshi. It's just Matt is more Yoshi coded and in the background. But this week we watched Please Bully Me, Nagatoro. I mean, I'm sorry. Don't toy with me, please, Nagatoro. Because saying that it's outright bullying is just you can't say that nowadays, I guess.
It's true.
Yeah, it's apparently that and job are trigger words.
Job, like to lose.
No, job like the guy that God really fucked over, and then he was like, "Hey, you remember that family I killed?"
Job with a G.
No, it's still with a J.
I was gonna say
it's still with a J.
The good old Job. Good old Job.
Oh no. That's where you go to work, right? A Job.
Something like that.
I was talking about Arrested Development, honestly.
The money's in the banana stand.
Well, I guess
there's always money in the banana stand.
Before we dive too deep into the episode, what have my beautiful buddies been up to this week?
Oh, let me start this one off. I got a doozy for you.
Okay.
We're not going to talk about horse girl racing.
Okay.
We're not going to talk about the fact that I killed a man and I'm getting a teardrop tattoo.
Oh.
We're going to talk about the fact that over the last week, it was very busy at work and I had a tough time and I overcame it. And I'm really proud of myself.
Wow, congratulations. I'm really proud of you.
I'm proud of you too.
But also, more importantly, a lot of horse girl racing.
Oh. That's fair. That's fair.
It's just authentic fun for my autistic brain. It's all the fun of management games without having to actually play the game.
All right. But see, that's where
you run the whole thing on 4 times speed. It's beautiful.
No, see, that's where like actually having to actively micromanage. That's the fun. That's the fun thing to do, is being the active micromanager. That's the fun part.
You press a button and then on the screen you see a bunch of text scroll up really, really fast, and then +4, +2, +4, +6, -1, mood down.
Damn, that is actually really satisfying. I do like when that shit happens.
It's just pure dopamine.
Don't do this to me. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it.
I gave in. I'll give it a shot after the episode. I'll check it out.
I can't. See, I gotta go back and play Pikmin 2 now.
Yeah, fair enough.
I have to 100% Pikmin 2 now. And finish Metal Gear.
Yeah.
What about you?
Is that it? Is that your week? Me? I did a couple of things this week. I finished a book called Yellow Wife. It was really good. It was about a mulatto slave girl that was essentially forced to run a prison, like a prison for slaves, and she was the prison warden's wife, not wife, which happened to a lot of mixed women back in the day. So it was a very good book. It was very good. And then I saw Superman, fantastic movie. And then I read the Ultimate X-Men first volume edition. That was really good, actually. I'm really excited for volume 2. I literally ordered it, and I'm getting it tomorrow. And still reading The Flash by Jeff Johns, the Jeff Johns run. And about halfway through the second omnibus collection. Oh, they're not like omnibuses. They're like big volumes that collect like a whole year's worth of comics. Good shit. As a person that like as a teenager, I wasn't really into The Flash. This is more like an adult thing. Like that's why I'm going back and reading like old stuff. I want to like go back, read about the characters that like I wasn't like super into, but like I respected, and like see what's going on there. So I think after I'm done with the DC stuff, I'm gonna pick up some Daredevil and Moon Knight and probably some other Marvel characters, and go from there. But yeah, so far I actually really like The Flash. I didn't realize he was like so pro-union. Actually, like this is crazy. Like he's like actively like it's really like it's so strange. Like I didn't know. Like he's like the people's guy. Like for real, the people's guy.
I mean, that's fair.
So, yeah.
I always enjoyed Flash and the iterations that I saw him in things.
Yeah. Like I like the Justice League cartoon. I really like.
Exactly.
I like that Barry Allen coded Flash. I like Flashpoint. I like Flash and a lot of like side stuff, but like when it came to like my DC characters, he was never up there. Now that I'm like actually reading like at least a run of the Flash, I'm like, damn, this is like everything I kind of want. Like he's for the people, working with the people. Granted, he is like working with the cops, but like I understand that this is like a very idealistic version of everything. So like not like the 2 cops that he's specifically working with are like actually pretty cool and not bad or corrupt and shit like that. So I'll let you all know how I'm feeling after book 3, because that seems to have I think it's Zoom. I don't think it's Reverse Flash. I think it's Zoom. There's like subtle differences to the costumes. We don't have to get into that shit. But I think it's Zoom coming up. How about you, Tristan? What have you been doing?
Well, we got a puppy over 4th of July weekend, so my hands have been pretty full with that. Because of said puppy, I've definitely been watching a lot of movies. Still
Hey.
watching a lot of really bad movies and having a grand old
Oh.
time with that. I watched Sand Sharks the other night, and that was just delightfully bad. It was a good time. Got to keep the shark exploitation going. You know, gotta work my way up to Shark Week when I can watch Sharknado.
Oh.
Also watched
Sharknado.
what is it? Wild Robot.
Yes.
Oh, did you?
Yes.
That
That
was
was such a good movie.
Cute.
very good movie. Very good movie. What else? What else? Mainly just been working a lot and playing with the puppy, so it's been a good time.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of good times, definitely got to enjoy this show again. Like I said, we watched Please Don't Tease or Please Don't Toy with Me, Nagatoro.
Miss Nagatoro.
Miss Nagatoro. Did either of y'all have any previous experience with this before heading into it this week?
Yeah, kind of. In that this is something that I have always known I wanted but never actually saw.
I get what you mean. That's going to be me next week, actually. Believe it or not.
Okay, okay.
I said not, right? I said believe it or not believe it or not.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Why
Yeah.
not?
You know what? That's merch. That's a merch thing right there. Let me write that down. I actually like that. That on a t-shirt.
Fair enough. While you're doing
But
that,
as for me, I also had some prior experience. I watched, I guess, only about half of season 1. Actually, I thought I had watched all of season 1, but I had not. So I was very cool that I got to eventually finish it, and I actually do like this show. Like, I know this came out during like the whole wave of like the bully kink shows, along
Wait,
with
there's a whole
like
wave of
I was
them?
about to say what other
Yeah, there was a whole-
what other ones were there?
there's teasing Master Takagi-san.
Oh yeah,
to-
yeah.
to an
yeah.
extent.
Taking notes.
The fucking one with the white, Uzaki-chan.
Yeah.
And in some ways, Kaguya-sama is bullying. Fucking. No, not that one. That one's just cuck shit. There's one more I'm forgetting. That's like a bully show, but it's not. But yeah, there's a decent amount of bully girl animes out there for those who may be so inclined to want a bully waifu
What if
every
that's
now and
just
again.
my entire next season of anime picks?
Then I might unironically just put Gintama on the list. I think I'd have enough room to do it. If you do that, we're watching all of Gintama. I'll do it. Because
Gintama's
watching-
good.
yeah, we're watching all of Gintama and Steel Ball Run.
That'd be a season.
I could get behind Steel Ball Run. Apparently, I have an affinity for horses.
You listen, buddy. There's about to be a whole bunch of horses that everybody's gonna fall in love with. I call Slow Dancer, and Tusk Act 4 kind of clears any verse. Is all I gotta say.
Oh yeah, my favorite one's Sakura Bakushin O.
Oh, so you're talking about the actual horse girl thing, and I'm talking about JoJo's. We're not the same.
They're all the same.
You're saying a horse is a horse.
Horse is a horse is a horse. Slow horse is blue, fast horse is Eog.
All right. But yeah, how about you? I guess did you watch both seasons? Because I didn't realize that there was a season 2 until literally last week's recording.
I did. I watched both seasons when they came out. Was a real big fan. I read the manga a little bit before the first season came out.
Oh, I bet the manga goes crazy. Did you know the author used to do hentai?
Yes, I did know that. And I will say the art for the manga is phenomenal. It is really, really good. The animation for the show was decent. It was pretty much your run-of-the-mill slice of life. And it does not quite do the real artwork the justice it deserves. But the show is still a good time. The manga is just a lot better. Just the artwork is really, really good. Very detailed, and some of the smug faces she makes in the artwork in the manga infinitely better than the weird like one eye thing they do in the anime. I know y'all know what I'm talking about.
Something I noticed is they did it a lot more in season 1 before they switched animation studios.
Yes.
I noticed a lot of noodle arms.
Yeah, but that also does come from the manga.
I mean, I like them. I don't mind them. They're fun.
Yeah,
they're just fun.
It's a good time. I guess for those that don't know, the show basically revolves around the premise of there is this Gyaru type girl who one day in the library meets this artistically driven boy who is drawing his own kind of manga. And then she teases him relentlessly for it and makes him cry. And then she's like, "Oh, I like feeling like this. I like this boy." And so then she just proceeds to follow him around and teasing him. Except then it gradually goes from like bullying, like straight up bullying, to like gentle teasing to, oh hey, these kids like really like each other and they can't admit it because they're both kind of awkward. And it actually grows to be a really good like slice of life rom-com. It turns into a phenomenal rom-com.
It gets mad cute.
It
did.
It gets really good. We got studio. We've got Telecom Animation Film. They did season 1. They've worked on a lot of stuff. It looks like they're definitely one of those studios that kind of gets hired for outside work to just kind of throw some episodes together. They've done a lot of Western stuff, surprisingly. And yeah, it looks like most recent they did Blue Box. Done quite a list of films as well. And then jumping over to season 2, we have OLM, which also did the works of Apothecary Diaries. Way back in the day, it looks like they did Berserk, they did Odd Taxi, there was something else I saw, Comey Can't Communicate. They've done a lot of other stuff as well. So both pretty good studios.
Oh, Lupin the Third.
Yeah.
Lupin the Third. Have we watched Lupin on the podcast yet?
I don't actually think we have.
God damn it! I am all right. Well, Gintama Lupin Steel Ball Run.
If it's up to me, we'll never watch it either.
What do you mean? You don't fucking like Scooby Doo?
I have no idea what it's about.
If we're talking,
it's basically Scooby. You would love Lupin, actually. If there's anybody here that
keeps saying, it seems like it would be right up my alley.
You would actually love it. You'd be like, this guy's the master thief. Okay.
Maybe I'm just a little bit of a contrarian. Don't tell me I'll like something. I'll figure out if I like it. Not that I'm ever gonna watch it without being told to watch it.
All right.
Fair enough.
We'll watch a part I haven't seen.
I guess I'll open up the floor. Were there any bits that y'all really enjoyed about this show? General thoughts? Anything specific y'all wanted to talk about?
When we first started the show and she made Senpai cry, he was doing a manga. And then, like, a handful of episodes after that, They completely threw it out the window and said, actually, he's just a student of the fine arts, and he likes canvas sketching.
Eh, it's one of those things where, like, especially in the manga, the manga does actually get referenced a few times, but it's one of those things where you could tell he just kind of does it in his free time when he's not actually focused on his real like art studies. Uh,
It just felt a little weird, I guess, how like there was a really, really sharp, hard pivot from like when it was intense bullying to make the guy cry, and he was also an aspiring mangaka, to suddenly he has redeeming qualities as like an actual like classically trained artist, and also the bullying's a lot gentler. It's like,
yeah.
hold on. Maybe somebody stepped in and said, maybe before we make the next episode, we read some notes.
Maybe. As for me, I'm surprised at how wholesome the show actually ended up being overall. I actually was not expecting that. That was like a really good twist, and I thought season 2 was a lot better than season 1.
Oh yeah.
Overall.
I know it was one of those things where you were like, they better be dating by the end of the second season. I mean, they went on a date.
Yeah,
They went
they
on a
did.
date.
They went on a date. That's all I wanted, because like it was so obvious, right? Like it's obvious, it's cute. They're both in on it. Everybody supports it. So
I feel like
to the point where she won't even like let others bully him anymore.
oh yeah.
Like only she gets to bully him now.
Those
like she used to be like, no, we can all bully him, but now she's like, no.
Those are
I'm
always
the
some
bully.
of the best bits throughout the show is when she is specifically
Yeah.
doing something and then like Yoshi or Gomo come up and she's like, "No, you wouldn't want to do that." And they're like, "But it looks like so much fun. It looks like you're having so much fun. I want to do it." She's like, "Nah, you really
His hair's
don't wanna
actually
do it."
really greasy. You don't want to touch it.
Yeah. You don't want to do that. And then secret, she's like,
And then immediately goes back to...
Or like
immediately goes back to doing
at
it.
the beach when she's putting the sun lotion on him with her foot and just stomping on him, and then the others come over and just start stomping on him too. It's like, oh man, this is a good bit.
This is anime, all right.
This is oddly. I'd recommend this to people actually.
It is really good.
I wouldn't even say hear me out. I'd just say watch it.
Yeah, like this is one of my favorite like rom-com shows. Because like it sounds like it's gonna be kind of bad, but like it is so much more wholesome than a lot of other ones out there, and it doesn't do the whole, oh, will they, won't they? Oh, there's the childhood friend. Like, no, it's like, yo, they actually like each other.
No, they will.
And you actually get to watch them grow together and support each other, and it just gets more and more wholesome as time goes on, and it is so phenomenal. I really, really hope that they actually animate all the way through to the end of the manga because the manga is wrapped up.
Okay.
Because it would be really good. It would be really good.
Nice. Okay, cool. Right on. Well, hopefully I don't see why they wouldn't make a season 3 outside of like it'd just be banned in a lot of countries now.
What?
To be fair, I mean, I'm mainly thinking about like Australia here. Like this would definitely fall under their guidelines of this is the content they don't allow because of like how stringent their bans on like animated drawings of children are.
I mean, there's no actual like.
I mean,
there's like a couple of like lewd-ish scenes.
Yeah. I'm just saying. I mean, I mean this in a positive way. If your art's getting banned, you're obviously doing something correct. For the most part. I can think of like 2 things you could do that would make your art banned and it not be correct. But like, I think what I said makes sense.
I gotcha.
I think what I said makes sense. I think. Oh well. But yeah, trying to think. Because like I finished the show like a week ago. I finished
Oh, really?
not gonna lie. Yeah. Yeah.
I made sure to space it out because I really enjoyed it and I didn't want to finish it too
Yeah.
fast. I was like,
What did y'all think about the old class president?
uh, she's out there, and I will say one of the things I thought was really strange is I'm like, it's been a while since I've read the manga, but I am like 99% sure that the her quote unquote cousin, I'm dead ass that I'm pretty sure that's just her little sister. Like, I'm pretty sure in the manga it's just her little sister, and then in the anime they're like, oh yeah, it's her cousin, that's why they're so alike. And I'm like, pretty sure they're just sisters, and that's why they're like damn near identical.
Well, they're gonna say cousin for when the harem angle presents itself.
Yeah, a little less problematic to the Sailor Moon thing.
May-
Well, they're not lesbians in this case.
yeah, I was gonna say.
You know what I'm saying, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, this is true. This is true. I don't know. I kind of felt like, I don't know, the first time, like the art competition for like who can draw the most stuff, I don't know. I felt like her art was more like I think I said it in the Discord, it was like very pedestrian. And I just kind of like wanted to expand on that more. It felt like she just like did that because she could and she knew it would like get a reaction of like lust and shock out of people. And like, but because she's like so talented anyways, it's not going to like be an issue. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like low hanging fruit, you know? Because it's like, yes, I do get it. Like, you do have to do like nude portraits to help learn anatomy and all of that kind of stuff. But it's like,
yeah, and
you
like,
don't need to make the nude portraits the whole point of the show. Like,
that's why I think Senpai did a really good job of like, he really did capture like his object of affection much better and like in a much more beautiful light as well, because there were several different paintings, several different emotions, you know, and it was a full set, just like, I don't know, I think that was really nice.
We did also have that specific interaction though when they all saw her painting for the first time, where everybody got on to Senpai about like, oh, don't look at it, you pervert, and he was saying things like, it's not about the subject matter, it's like down to the brushstroke and the way she like uses the lighting, it's something I could never hope to achieve.
Yeah.
So like, pedestrian I might not agree with necessarily,
well,
as a specific word, just because like they did kind of they did hype her up, or they did go out of their way to hype her up, as opposed to just saying like, oh, look at titties, draws a crowd.
Yeah, I guess not so much pedestrian. It's more of a misuse of her talents.
Well, I mean, I would
as an artist,
I would still,
it was just boring.
I would still stand by the pedestrian thing because, like, even the girls, they don't have that fine eye for art, so of course their reaction is, "Oh my god, titties!" It is only Senpai that can go. It's more than just the titties. It is the fine detail that went into drawing said titties. But everybody else doesn't have
part of their. That was part of their defense, was like, it wasn't just guys ogling the painting, there were also people actually studying it.
If I can use an allegorical example here that I think might make the point more clear, the movie Tropic Thunder.
Blackface.
You know, well, not just that, incredibly socially acceptable blackface. Robert Downey Jr. went on to literally become the face of the MCU, but it's not. The important thing to take away from that movie is it was an entire satirization of all the military movies that were going around, and they did it at such a phenomenal degree that it's like one of the best movies of all time. It's easily top 50. You know what I mean? And that was a phenomenal use of those talents. But like at first glance, at first look, you're like, oh, we have a white guy in blackface. We have people talking about you never go full retard. You know, you have
Yeah, we do.
our people. We have, you know, possibly problematic representations of like Southeast Asian freedom fighters, and like governmental intervention. You know, we have a lot of things in that movie that we can really like break down if you want to like really study like the art of filmmaking and like telling a full coherent story in a satirized format. Which is something, you know, maybe I like looking into. But, you know, but then at the same time, you can also just be like, oh, that was a really funny action comedy about the Vietnam War. That was actually just like based off some guy's lie or whatever at the end of the day. You know? And it's like, not everybody's going to get the same thing out of one of the greatest comedy movies of all time as somebody's going to get out of like a really good lewd painting. You know? That was like a really long-winded allegory. I just kind of wanted to talk about Tropic Thunder and how I think it's a masterpiece.
No, I mean,
for a second.
I'm glad you bring it up because I very specifically took something else away from that movie that you guys might not have. So, like, it's beautiful in its artistic expression.
Yeah. So I'm just saying. So it's kind of one of those things, but then like also at the same time, like if you just walk down the street and ask somebody like, "Hey, have you seen Tropic Thunder and what do you think about it?" You're probably just gonna get, "Oh, it was a funny movie."
And then they say, "Oh yeah, I learned that if you get good enough at lying, you can get a movie deal."
Oh, you did cut out there.
Oh, good.
Oh, it's all right. I'll hear it in the edit.
It's fine.
It's fine.
I've got nothing to hide.
That's it.
Except
I don't
the
think I do. Oh man, but yeah, that's just kind of how like I felt about like that painting and like that whole thing. I thought it was like a really good way of like, and it was a good way of like showing like how Senpai really feels about Nagatoro in that way. You know, he's like, hey, I know you bully me all the time, but I like actually see you in all these ways that I think are tremendous and great.
Yeah,
I know.
I mean, it's also one of those things where it's like, you know, at first she was kind of the annoyance that kept coming around, but then just like any kind of relationship, you know, it starts to grow and you get to see more of the other person. And, you know, even the kid sister to the class or the art club president, she was like, you know, a lot of your paintings before Nagatoro came along were all monochronistic, and once she came in, you know, your pictures get more vibrant, they get more colorful. You know, she really is the muse that brings out the art. And you know, it is really fun, and you know, that is another one of the things that I really love about this show and the manga is just the amount of growth that you see in the characters. Because like in the beginning, it really is like, oh, he's just this quiet, nerdy art kid, and she's just this like loud, outgoing Gyaru girl. But they end up becoming very like they get a lot of depth to them.
Yeah.
And you know, we even kind of see it with the whole judo competition arc, where Nagatoro's like, yeah, I felt like I just kind of hit a plateau where I just felt like I just keep losing to the same person every time. I feel like I'm not going to be able to get better. I feel like I'm just kind of stagnated. And, you know, I know Senpai kind of feels the same way because I don't think we've actually learned his name yet in the anime. But he's like, you know, I get it. Like, I was looking up to the art club president and I felt like my art could never be better than her. But then he won the competition earlier with the cultural festival. So then he was like, I think you should get back into judo. Like, just because you feel like you're stuck, if you persevere like I know you can, then I really feel like you could, you know, beat said person. And then that's...
Wow.
Well, I mean, you know, she's getting kind of close to it. And that's when we get our first big, like, kind of confessional moment from Nagatoro, where she's like, "Hey, if I beat her, you got to give me a kiss." And it's just like, he's like, "Oh, you're joking, right?" She's like, "No, like I'm serious." So then just kind of like runs off, and he's just like, wait, what? And, you know, it turns into a real cutesy moment of them pushing each other to be better, and they were cheering each other on at the competition, and it was a good time.
It was a good time. It was a good time. I actually did really like the whole judo arc too. It was good. It was good stuff. It was good stuff.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Always enjoy seeing Nagatoro's embarrassed side. That always cracks me up. Just whenever people walk in on her being a little too close with Senpai, and she's just like, we're practicing judo throws. Like at the end of their date, when they're getting ready to hug, and then everybody kind of crashes the moment, and she was just like, panic mode. Yeah, I'm practicing my judo throw. And everyone's just like, yeah, we know that's not what's happening. It's okay. You don't have to lie like that.
I like how when they all got caught, it was like a certified Scooby-Doo moment. They were all in a straight line, fucking chasing each other, froze in place, and all just made the same hand gesture like, no, please continue.
Like, just keep doing what you're doing. Forget that we're here. We're just background characters. Pay us no mind.
Like, zoinks, don't mind us, man.
Yeah, they really were background characters after a certain moment.
They were what Sid Kagano has always wanted to be.
Who? Actually, I guess I'm giving Sid Kagano what he wants. I've forgotten he existed. We do have to watch the movie now.
Please, no.
There's a movie?
There's a movie, and I like how Matt said please no, because that's how I felt after I said it.
There are just so many things that are equally as bad, but more entertaining that we could watch.
Yeah, like what?
Like To Love Ru Season 2.
Okay, yeah, we can do that. That's fine.
It's actually
I'm sure
bad, though. It's peak.
Yeah, I'm sure it improves. I recall being unimpressed.
What if we watch Sekirei again?
Yeah, we could do that. That's what I need. I need a Sekirei t-shirt.
I was going to say, I still haven't seen it.
It's life-changing, man. It's life-changing.
It is.
Also, we're gonna get irresponsibly fucked up again.
Oh, it's gonna be on camera too, so we can actually look at each other in the eyes when we cry.
Look into my eyes. Look into these dead, soulless, empty eyes.
Look into them as I shed tears of joy.
Oh my god.
Oh, man.
What about you, Matt? Did you have any favorite bits that you wanted to talk about?
Oh boy, howdy. I really liked when they went to the zoo. One of those things where it was framed like he was trying to ask Nagatoro on a date, but the whole time he's trying to ask her, it's like in his mind, it's not, oh boy, I'm nervous about asking her to hang out. It was, how do I ask her to go to the zoo with me so I don't let down the president? It's like, bro, it's not a fucking chore. She bought you a ticket to go fucking, like, hang out, have fun.
Yeah, right.
Aquarium, okay?
And then
Yeah, when they actually had their date, motherfucker just like, aquarium! Okay, bet, man.
Hey, sometimes the only way to know if someone wants to go with you somewhere is to ask them.
Just text her.
I liked how he would, like, say something, and she would, like, make a joke about it, and, like, playfully be like, nah. And he'd be like, oh, okay, I guess just never mind then. And he just would give up. She'd be like, no, wait, keep going. Like, because,
It's like her whole thing is giving him a hard time. The second he asks her something, she gives him a little bit of pushback on it. And it's just like, well, Alexa, remind me to go fuck myself.
See, that bit really tickled me pink, because that's kind of how it was when the first time I asked my wife out. Is we were at work, and I think it was Black Panther had come out, and I was just like, oh hey, like would you want to go watch a movie with me? And she was like, yeah, sure, what movie? I was like, oh, Black Panther. She was like, oh, I've already seen it. And I was just like, oh, okay, never mind then. And I just, like, started to walk off. She's like, no, like, I'll go watch it again. I was like, oh, okay, cool. I didn't want to, like, make you watch a movie you've already seen. I was just gonna accept defeat there. She's like, no. Please keep asking me out. Don't just give up.
Me knowing Chloe has no interest in seeing Superman, asking her every fifth sentence to go see Superman with me. I can't help it, dude. It was so good. It was unironically so good. If we did movie reviews, I would talk about it, but it was excellent.
I've heard lots of good things about it. I want to go watch it. I just don't know if I will have the time to actually go to theaters. I will probably just have to wait till it comes out on like HBO or some shit.
That's fair. I mean, it's so good. Tim Pool, the Russian propagandist, he gave it an 8 out of 10 and didn't even call it woke. So that's how you know it's good.
Interesting.
But it's a woke movie about immigrants. How?
Oh. You know, that's my one singular issue with the movie. And I can't talk about it because it's a spoiler. And no, I can't because neither of y'all have seen it.
Yeah, I was gonna say you'll have to give me a little time for that one.
Yeah, whenever y'all see it, through the HBO streaming services, like I know Matt's going to do.
I'm
I can
actually
talk
watching it
about
right now.
Oh, you're still watching it? I'm still watching it. That's fantastic. I love that.
Those
Sick.
Handycam streams are wild.
No, he's watching the non-CGI version. Non-CGI version of it, like
God,
he did
it
with
probably
Minecraft.
goes so fucking
I'm
hard.
not gonna lie.
It probably does
I'm
go
not gonna
hard.
lie. With me being on my bad movie kick, I want to watch the non-CGI Minecraft because I feel like that would just be such a good time.
Chicken jockey.
Actually,
I'm super. I kind of just want to watch it at this point. I like the time has passed. I want to know so that way I can make bits about the Minecraft movie well after its cultural relevance, like any good nearly 30-age parent would do. Absolutely. You already know. You already.
Oh no. Let's see. Ooh, another good bit is they're walking home and she's like, "Hey, we should rock paper scissors to see who will hold whose bag." Totally expecting him to lose, and then she loses and has to carry them, and he's like, "Are you sure you don't just want me to carry the bags?" She's like, No, I lost. This is my punishment, fair and square." I'm just like, girl, you're too prideful. Like, just let him do it. Just let him do it.
Hey, if pride is the devil, then I'm going to hell. Oh my God, is that actually what I fucking... Matt, are you...
No, shut up. Shut up.
That's fucking awesome. Oh my God, that's great. Okay.
I saw Matt do it during the One Piece episode, and I was trying so hard to just not just bust out laughing.
There's a little cat cactus. That's how I feel about it.
I'm just happy to be here.
Oh my God. I gotta see what we're fucking working with.
I guess another good moment is two moments. One, it's when they turn Nagatoro into a mascot for the cultural festival, and they get like full-on mascot outfits made, and they're passing out like charms with her face on it to the student body, and like give her the catchphrase like "I'll toy with you," and they're like, "Yeah, go ahead and just tease all these random people like you would tease Senpai." She's just like, I'd rather not do this." And
Yeah.
good bit. But then it leads into an even better bit, which is where Sakura had the stalker from the Gamer Boy group that was annoying them at lunch, that turned into a stalker, who then is still like kind of a stalker, but then just does what she says, so she has him put on the mascot costume instead of her.
That Oh yeah, that was good. I thought you were gonna say one of the best running bits of the show, which is just Cat Nagatoro.
Oh, Cat Nagatoro is absolutely great.
Yeah, that's peak.
Oh yeah,
that's pure cinema. Really, it's like Superman
because it kind of,
cinema.
because it kind of starts out with the manga form where she's like got the big oversized paws and is like a fighter, but then it just kind of gradually turns into him seeing her as a cat, because like you'll get her in her like shadow form where she gets all like prickly, as if like the hairs on her back are standing up, and you start to see some of those like cat like features, and it's just such a good bit because it's like it fits so well. It fits so well.
That was a good bit.
When they're at the sushi restaurant and they're like making the special sushi, like combining bits and pieces of them and like feeding them to Senpai, and everyone does it first, and then Nagatoro's like, yeah, let me like put these eggs and these other eggs together, and like your stomach's gonna get pregnant. And then everyone was just like, you took it too far, like this isn't funny anymore, like this, why'd you have to do that? And
no, she just wants to get a man pregnant.
exactly.
No, you don't understand. It's actually good. I knew all along too.
Yeah, she's an avid AO3 user. You don't understand. Senpai is simply an Omega, and he is in Heat.
Oh my goodness.
Maybe it's all connected. Maybe we rewatch Lane.
So I actually,
Matt, what's your aversion to good shows? He said,
The problem is that they're good. That's exactly the issue.
so
Okay,
speaking
fair
of
enough, I
Lane,
guess.
it was a couple weeks ago.
I subscribe to fuck around and find out, but I don't actually ever want to find out.
Oh well, the reckoning is upon us.
So a couple weeks ago, wifey went out of town, and that big old black CRT that I got on the floor, I moved into the bedroom and put it on top of our dresser and hooked up my PS2 to it.
Ooh.
And I've got Lane on DVD and Blu-ray, so I was watching Lane on the CRT. And
That's vibes.
not only was it
Damn.
such a vibe, it actually added to the experience, because you know how there's a lot of like that electrical humming throughout the show? Being played
do.
through the
I do.
CRT gave it such a not necessarily eerie feeling, but like it wasn't just like, oh, I'm hearing like the electricals. No, like it was the actual electrical hum of the CRT just amplified, and it was like, this is like a whole nother level of like immersion and blending between the show and reality, and it was such a vibe. It was such a vibe. I had so much fun doing that.
That's such a vibe.
I wanted to do Neon Genesis, but I only have that on Blu-ray.
Nice. It sounds like about as much fun as Lex Luthor is having right now going through Superman's Fortress of Solitude, based on the look on Matt's face.
Oh, sorry. I was working on something.
No, it's okay. I know. I
It's
know what part of
not-
the movie you're at right now. Now that I know that you're watching it.
No. I'm not
No, it's
actually
like,
watching
no.
it. I'm not actually watching it.
No,
I was
it's like,
trying to
come back.
find
No,
the Minecraft movie
no.
for Tristan.
No, it's okay. But Tristan,
Through my
that
review,
actually
it looks like all of the piracy websites have replaced the pre-release version with the actual HD
there's
version.
gotta be a pre-release.
I'm sure it's out there somewhere.
yeah.
I just don't know if I'll be able to find it
you
without
got to start
blowing
downloading
off the
these.
rest of the recording.
That's
Fair
fair.
enough. But no, that I'm low key. I try not to be a jealous person. I'm jealous that Tristan was able to experience Lane on a CRT in 2020.
You know,
On a PS2.
yeah.
Do you? I don't. The modern audience can't comprehend the flex that Tristan just said. Actually, I don't think they truly comprehend.
If you want, I can put a CRT filter on my screen and just stream it for you guys.
No, it's not the same though, Matt. We all know that that's not the same thing.
Yeah.
Because the thing about the static in the show, Tristan can actually walk up to the TV and touch the static. He can feel the static. Literally.
I was gonna say,
He can literally go up and touch it.
if you want, we can do we could do a slumber party, and we could watch Lane and have a grand old time.
Oh, hell yeah. We need to get the PS2 Lane game that doesn't explain anything and it's only in Japanese.
I don't know if my PlayStation could play that because I'm sure it's North American region locked. So, you know,
We can fix that. I can fix that. But yeah, I think really the last thing that I gotta say is I really just want season 3 of Nagatoro low-key, but like I don't know if I can say that on public forums in 2025. Can I say that? I said it anyway, so like who cares? The deed is done. At the end of the day.
Yeah, I think to wrap up this segment, I guess my last bit that I really liked that they revisited a couple of times was they were playing fighting games, and pretty
that's
regularly
true.
it was very clear that Senpai was better than her at the game, but she'd always find a way to cheat just enough to win.
Hey, sometimes it's okay to use a handicap or to spam Cami Dash.
Hey, I mean, you know, if it gets you the dub, I'll lick whatever I need to lick.
That's right. You'll be licking Jury's feet at the sleepover.
I guess.
No, Jerry, please stop kicking inside of my mouth.
It's literally my victory screen. And I'm gonna sit on you.
A Street Fighter's fun.
Street Fighter 6 is very fun. Maybe I need to buy the season 2 pass. It's time to play the game. That's fair.
I should not. No, wait, it's okay. I'm on the right seat. It's fine. It won't show up.
Are we gonna play the game this go round with top 3 characters?
We can.
I mean,
we can totally play the
I'm
game.
gonna say
5 characters.
I mean,
how about we'll narrow it to top 2.
Top 2?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll write mine down.
Before
we just do everybody's favorite character, but each guess each person's character.
We could.
Yeah, that's the game, Matt.
But we'll just do top 1. Okay. Before we do that, I guess everybody lock in your picks, but we'll start talking about the characters. We'll start with Miss Nagatoro herself. What'd y'all think about her? What were the vibes?
I'm gonna write a note on my phone to lock in my pick, but I don't. Honestly, early on, I was getting like little sister vibes from Nagatoro, and then it seemed to kind of pivot from there, where it was like definitely still like childish and annoying was the intention, but it became a lot more centered on calling him a pervert than calling him weird or gross.
Yeah, you know, she's letting that Freudian slip, you know? She's like, I am thinking dirty thoughts, therefore I shall punish him, because he obviously must be thinking dirty thoughts too. And then,
You don't know what I'm thinking, foul wench.
I think as far as main love interests go, she's definitely one of the better contenders. Compared to a lot of other rom-com shows, she's definitely one worth rooting for.
I would agree with this. I think she's better than Comey from Comey Who Can't Communicate in every single way.
I mean, yeah. Comey tries to do the cat, but does the cat wrong.
I just think you haven't communicated enough with Comey yet to understand that kind of statement.
I think she's not good
I mean,
At communicating, I agree.
yeah, I
at
could
anything.
I could
really,
talk to a.
at being appealing.
I was gonna say I could talk to a cardboard cutout of Comey and get the same interaction as the real Comey.
But yeah, she's a 2D animation.
Well,
Uh,
maybe that's fair, but I mean, like if I talk to a cardboard cutout of Nagatoro, she'll at least slap me.
I don't know that it would.
Well, I wasn't talking about Nagatoro.
I guess. How'd y'all feel about our main character Senpai? How do we feel about our artist self-insert?
Oh, he was the worst.
You know, I think you two are swell fellows.
I think he was just the worst.
Whoa, Matt, we were not taking the self-hate talk on this podcast. You better love yourself.
No, it's just. I think if you're going to write a character that's going to be a self-insert, you need to stick with the self-insert theme and not hard pivot away from. Well, actually, he's not a manga nerd that has like a fantasy story he's writing. He's actually a classically trained artist.
Whoa,
He's actually a classically trained artist that has infinite potential.
I mean,
He's actually a classically trained artist that has infinite potential and can perform in multiple mediums to a high degree.
Newsflash, buddy. Most mangaka are classically trained artists. They just like doing manga.
I was about to say.
By the way, he's 14 and he can already tell, like by brushstrokes, what good art is from bad art.
I mean, that's what being an artist does. So I've heard I'm not an artist in any way, but
if all of the stuff after point A were true, then why the fuck was his manga so shitty?
He's a bad writer. Duh. It's the same reason the fucking guy that makes a Kami Ga Kill sucks.
He just
makes bad shit.
He hasn't had enough experience drawing hentais yet to make a good story. That's all there is to it. You gotta put in the time to learn the craft before you can make a masterpiece.
Low key, if the Fate franchise
over the years, I would probably make a
yeah, I was about to say if the Fate franchise is anything to go off of, that's pretty accurate, actually. That's a deep cut for Fate. It was originally an erotic visual novel.
Yeah, I could tell.
It was. You could tell. Is it from how many sabers there are?
Well, I only ever watched like 2 seasons.
Wow. Which seasons? I have to know. Was it Stay Night?
I think the one
Unlimited Plate Works. 0?
I think it was Stay Night.
Okay.
Would have been one probably. Is that the one where they had
I know I watched Stay Night long time ago.
Fucking weird Warlock guy.
Yeah, the Warlock guy's a little bit of a bitch, yeah.
Yeah. That one.
That's what's Kurisu?
I have no. I watched it around the same time that I watched Freezing, and you know what? I want to say they blend together a lot, but I'm pretty sure Freezing was just better.
That's Matt.
Right, you know what? Weirdly enough for Matt, Freezing's the one that had all the mind control in it.
That's why it stuck. That's why it stuck.
Yeah.
Yardy. Downloaded.
You already know.
You already know?
Okay, how'd y'all feel about Gamo?
Gamo. She seemed the most okay of the friends after everything settled down.
She was probably the closest thing we had to a normal character.
Yeah, she just seemed chill.
I will say one of the things that is just a small, I guess, irk is this go around I did watch the English dub. The first times I
yeah.
watched it, I actually watched it subbed. Um,
Oh, it's probably better.
it honestly, the English dub was not bad. I actually enjoyed it quite a bit. The one small irk.
Oh yeah, I like the dub.
Yeah, the one small irk I had is a lot of that girl group. Um, Not necessarily Nagatoro, but like Gamo and Yoshi, they would call him Paisen, which is senpai backwards, and it's apparently supposed to be like a really disrespectful term. But they would always call him that. But in the English dub, they just continued to call him senpai,
also-
and I was just like, that's not as fun. Y'all should have just
Oh.
kept calling him Paisen. But I guess,
Well, it's a little close to penis.
well, that, and I feel like people that aren't sub watchers would not get it. They would just be like, "What's a Python?" Like,
Well, let me preface this by saying it's probably a good thing they stopped using the term Python because it's dangerously close to a slur.
What slur?
We might have to cut it.
Oh,
but
is it
the
involve the
term-
word rice?
No, Paisa
Okay.
is a slur for Hispanics.
Oh, I didn't know that actually.
It's short for like paisano or whatever. It's something that Italians in the old neighborhood would use very heavily towards Puerto Ricans. It might not be specifically by definition about Hispanics. I think it's more about like people from other countries, more specifically. But
Interesting. Okay.
it's probably a good thing they stopped using the term.
Makes
You know what? Thank
makes
you
sense.
for teaching me a race locked slur.
Yeah, thanks for
Actually,
teaching me new slurs. Now I can show off my talented language.
Welcome to the old neighborhood. You know, a little bit of
I can
Yeah, a little gabagool.
I can show people in games my my advanced repertoire of
No.
slurs.
Yeah, I mean, I have many. I have a cornucopia of slurs to ready to use at a
Well,
time's
now-
notice.
Now you
But
have a
that's
go-to
not
slur
happening.
for when you can't quite figure out someone's ethnicity.
Damn. But still no good ones for white people.
Well, there are so many good slurs for white people. They just don't stick because white people cry too much.
Well, that's the thing. Like, they're not that good, though. You know, they don't hit because they don't have years of cultural context behind them. That's what's missing.
I think cracker
But-
is truly an incredible slur. It's just something that doesn't hit as hard because it's been like washed out by the media.
Well, that and it comes from like a place of power, too.
Well, if you look at it from the not so much a power way, but if you look at it as like shaming their ancestry. It's like around the globe, that's something that would like get you into a fucking like 10 paces duel on the spot. A certain era.
I see what you mean.
I think it's just one of those things where a lot of the punch from it has kind of been taken out because, you know, again, white people.
Because of crackers.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I mean, you know, Ritz is a real pain in the ass sometimes.
Well, I guess moving on. How do we feel about Yoshi?
Yoshi!
The sidekick to Gamo.
You know,
Yoshi!
she's definitely the
That
fourth
was a
best
weak one.
Yoshi.
That was a weak one.
Yoshi!
That was better.
Ooh,
She's definitely fourth best Yoshi. I would definitely. I think behind blue, yellow, then green Yoshi, she's like right there, and then it's pink Yoshi. Not Birdo. That's a different character. I'm talking about a pink Yoshi. It's an actual thing.
I will say there was one bit that I totally forgot about that was really, really good, and it was because of Yoshi. It was when Nagatoro and Senpai are at the park and they're like training, and she's like, "Here, let me stretch you," and they're doing like the overhand stretch, and Yoshi walks up walking her dog, and she's just like, "Fusion."
Fusion.
Dude.
Honestly, she's based as hell for that.
I want to say there's like
She was best.
another. Oh, there was a. I think did I take a note of it? I would have to find it.
There was one time when I think Nagatoro went Super Saiyan, season 2 as well.
She did,
There
yeah.
was a reference to Monty Python in the dub.
Oh.
And the only reason I caught it is I helped a couple of friends move, and we ended up watching Monty Python and the Holy Grail. And then, like 2 days later, I watched an
Good
episode,
movie.
and they referenced it, and I was just like, "That was a good one."
What was it?
I'm gonna have to look through my notes to try and find it.
While you're looking for that, another weird thing about the dub, it's very, very modern. We had that one bit when Nagatoro was sick, and Senpai went over to check on her, and when the older sister burst into the room with the tea,
she was just like,
they were goofing around, she said, "You two might be thirsty."
Yeah, that was a good one.
And it's like, there are a lot of times where like they have jokes written in, and it just doesn't hit right in the dub, but this felt like one of those dubs where they not just put in the effort to make the jokes hit, they might have reworked the jokes to make them work.
Yeah, I mean, that's an important part of, translation and localization, but it's also important that you download the new lingo constantly so that, you're yardy to go
also one of those things
when it's time to make a modern dub.
This was also like a modern manga, so I'm sure they already had those modern term equivalents in Japanese,
Yeah. Definitely better dub than, something like My Dress Up Darling, which is a mid-show at best.
I remembered the reference. I think it was Senpai, or maybe it was some of Senpai's friends, but they were calling Nagatoro a witch and calling the friend group witches. And then Yoshi goes, "So she floats."
Oh, she float? Yeah, so she floats. Yeah, I remember this now. Yes.
And
that I do remember hearing this. This right past
and
me.
it was
That's
one of those things where it's like you catch it and you recognize it, but you don't really think about it. But having watched Monty Python so recently, I was like, that was totally a reference to fucking Monty Python. That was great.
Well, the only way to know if she's a witch or not is to weigh her against a duck, because the ducks also float.
You're right.
If she weighs less than a duck, she must be a witch.
True.
Absolutely. That's some real.
I think another good Yoshi bit was Nagatoro was like doing her whole pouty thing at the beginning of the judo arc. And Yoshi said, "Okay, then it is my duty to win in her place," and then immediately gets disqualified for fucking around.
Yoshi had some really good bits. What about Sakura? We don't see too much of her really in these 2 seasons, but speaking of the judo bits, when she basically gets tackled and she was just like, "Oh, normally I'm the one on top."
Oh, the boy. Yeah. I'm starting to think the boys let me win. I feel like if we saw more
of her, what? More
yeah.
power to her.
Yeah. I feel like if we saw more of her, I'd like her more.
Fair enough. We kind of already talked about the president a little bit. Is there anything we wanted to rehash or go into more detail on?
No,
president
honestly,
in a biker suit is dangerous.
I honestly hoped we'd be done with her after she graduated.
No. No. It's like when a friend of ours asked me to go see the next fall play the year after we graduated, and I'm like, why would I do that?
Fair.
I can go see an actual play now as an adult.
Good before.
Yeah, but it's different, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because, I'm already there, and plus, I'm already going to be doing that shit anyway, so, me.
Oh, yeah, they were paying you at least. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyways. I guess we only really have, three left to talk about, but they're pretty damn minor. Misaki, Nagatoro's older sister.
Just better Nagatoro simply because she's older.
Yeah. And she definitely...
Am I wrong
I think
for
she
that?
was less of a cat girl.
Well, she didn't have time to become a cat girl, really. She was there for, 2 episodes?
Yeah, I think she was only...
It took us at least till episode 8 to get cat girl Nagatoro, you know?
True. Yeah, because I think we only saw Big Sis, for 2 episodes. But, I mean, at least she does the good big sister thing and tries to embarrass the hell out of Nagatoro in front of the boy she likes. So, we've got that.
Yeah, good big sis.
And then we've got Orihara, which is Nagatoro's judo rival. Once again, we really only see her for, a couple episodes.
Barely
Yeah,
exists.
and then we've got Hana, Tsunomiya, which is the art president's younger cousin.
I like her haircut. And I like how she immediately told them to get your shit together.
I
figured
Also,
we were done.
are we
with
sure
the
her
class
name's not
president
B.O.B.?
because of her?
Because she's calling her Bob?
Yeah.
Sorry. That's just more TikTok jokes.
Fuck-ass Bob.
Pretty much.
But yeah, I guess we'll jump into the game. Who wants to volunteer to go first?
I volunteer, Matt.
I also volunteer, Matt.
Okay.
Sucker.
Yeah. All right, Matt's number 2 girl is Maki.
Well, I was gonna say I think we were just voting for the number 1.
Oh, we're just doing number 1. Matt's number 1 girl's Nagatoro.
I'm gonna go with number 1 girl was Yoshi.
Yoshi.
What do you got? What do you got, Matt?
Who is
What do
it?
you got?
Up until 20 minutes ago, it was Nagatoro.
Let's go. What changed?
It was when we got talking about her, I realized she's basically just the ultimate hype man. It's
That's true.
she's going to escalate every situation no matter what. But then in the one moment that it actually mattered, when Nagatoro and Senpai were on their date, she was the voice of reason that talked Gomo down from fucking shit up.
Yep. She was so down for it, and then when it came down to the moment, she's like, I don't actually think I can do this. We're gonna ruin their date. We probably shouldn't.
Yeah, maybe she's just real as fuck.
Maybe. Yeah.
But also, it by all means should be Nagatoro, if I'm being honest.
Okay.
We
Fair
all
enough.
know why. I'm not gonna elaborate.
Yeah. That's fair enough. I don't expect you to.
Okay, for Alex, I'm gonna go with Misaki, which is Nagatoro's older sister.
Interesting. Okay, good choice. Good choice.
I'm gonna say Alex's favorite character is Gomo.
Oh, interesting. So almost the exact same choices as last round, but alas, I'm Matt. 20 minutes ago, it is just Hayase Nagatoro, and I also will not be explaining further.
Dang, you cut out for me. I didn't hear the pick.
Oh, it's Hayase Nagatoro, and I will also not be explaining.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Say it.
Okay, what do y'all got for me?
I mean, it's Hayase Nagatoro.
Yeah, Tristan's favorite character is Nagatoro. He's allowed to explain why.
Yeah, he can.
It's funny. Y'all are both wrong. It's actually Gamo.
Oh no, we were close. All right. Gomo was a guess twice.
I mean,
but neither
Interesting.
participated.
Nagatoro's pretty great,
that's fair.
but Gamo is just a rambunctious little troublemaker, and I just like that so much more.
She was actively trying to pimp Nagatoro out whenever they were doing the art festival or whatever, the cultural festival. It's like, then we go back to plan A and get Nagatoro naked. Or get Hayase naked.
I like that she was the
enough.
one that just instigated so much stuff. Whether it would be like, hey, okay, Nagatoro's hanging out with Senpai. Let's shoot her a text saying that we need her in the other room. and then when she leaves, we're gonna ambush Senpai.
We're gonna fucking shape his head so she doesn't get to give him a nice little haircut like they fantasized about. That's terrorism right there. I think I love her.
She had a lot of good bits, and she's just a lot of fun.
Also,
I just like the personal
part
wholesome bullying from Nagatoro personally.
I like the part where she runs an MMA gym, but then when they're in the actual judo tournament, she's like, "Nah, I should probably just quit."
Yeah, probably. I mean, I do run a gym or whatever.
Well, it was also not necessarily that. It was she was going up against the Nagatoro rival, which is like the national level representation for like the high school.
Yeah, they were saying she's basically an Olympic
Yeah,
athlete.
she's like, I might run a gym, but like this kid's still gonna put me in the dirt. Like, I think I'm just gonna pass. I guess
it's like it reminds me of that movie Yes Man, where Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
Not Jim Carrey. For some reason, I can't tell the difference. They're very, very different.
They are incredibly different people. Yeah.
Jim Carrey's character was like in a fight with a dude, and everybody was gathered around. He's like, "All right, first let's lay down some ground rules," and then turns around real quick and yells, "There are no ground rules," and tries to punch the guy in the face while he's like not paying attention or while his guard is down.
Yeah.
So it's very Goba coded.
What do we have for recommendations before we round things out with numbers?
Ooh, I would actually like to go first for this one, and I would recommend you watch B Gotta HK, also known as Yamada's First Time. And, you know, it's a good time. Little quirky first love bit. You know, there is only one season. It's a little lewd at points, but not nearly as lewd as Nagatoro. And it's a rom-com I like. Yamada's First Time, B Gotta HK.
Okay.
It's about like this popular girl, and she's like a virgin, but like people don't. Anyways, it's a good show. It's a good time.
Okay.
I liked it.
I was just like, I hadn't heard of that one. I wanted to make sure I was spelling it right so I could Google.
Yeah. You know, I might be an avid like slice of life rom-com like hater, but you know, I know a little ball.
Okay. MF Doom, what do we got?
Well, I think it would be a little disingenuous if I took something that we already did as a bit and then just did it backwards. So I'm not going to say that we should watch Kaguya-sama Love is War if you like this. Because we already said if you like Kaguya-sama Love is War, then you would probably like this.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
That being said, I was recently informed as of about an hour or two ago, apparently there's a whole fucking genre of just like girl bully anime. So yeah. I'm going to take the first one that came up when I looked it up. And I'm going to say if you like this, you'll probably like Uzaki-chan Wants to Hang Out.
You might actually. That was one I was going to say. Uzaki's a little bit...
But maybe.
Uzaki's a little bit more annoying than Nagatoro, but she is still bully. But, you know, I respect it.
I don't know. I wouldn't really call her a bully. I would just call her a brat. But it's still a good show.
Yeah. Typed in bully girl anime, and this was one of them.
For me, I'm going to go with same but different. I'm going to go with Kubo Won't Let Me Be Invisible. And instead of the loner student gets bullied and makes friends through getting bullied, it's actually just super wholesome, and she's like, hey, I notice you're just kind of by yourself, like what's going on? And then they become good friends, and then he gets his own little friend group, and it's like one of the most wholesome, like kind of slice of life it's not super rom-com-y,
Oh.
but like it's just so wholesome. It's so great.
So it's just Kobe can't.
No, it's far better. Far better.
Yeah. Most things are.
I'll let you have it. I'll let you have it. But
Fair enough.
at its
Matt,
core, I don't know.
Matt, can you see my screen?
I can see your face.
Oh, okay. I just want you to look at the screen share real quick. I also typed in bully girl anime, and the first thing that popped up was stopbullying.gov.
See the screen share.
Oh, you know.
I was gonna say I don't see a screen share either.
Oh, it might be
Alright,
because we have
alright.
Greg turned off or whatever.
No, because that should
whatever.
still.
All right, well, I said the bid. I said the bid anyways.
Okay, so before we get out of here, before we do our scores, actually,
Oh
funny
shit! I
thing
totally
that
forgot
you
about
posted
scoring.
this in recording discussion. That's a trend. There are girls getting like veneers put in to have like canine fangs.
Oh, I think the best trend
Yeah.
right now is the snake bite fangs.
Mm. I thought the best trend was the Big Mama trend, but what do I know?
Don't get me wrong, like fangs
No,
kinda
go
cute, probably, but
Yeah, I mean, fangs go hard. Fangs split
I
tongue
bet it-
combo.
I bet it makes it fucking hard to eat though. Like changing the shape of your jaw, basically, or
I mean,
your
I-
bite.
Depends what you're eating.
Those piercings right there go hard.
Those do go hard, but I,
That would
for
limit-
reasons I can't say, I can't with the piercings.
You can't with the piercings?
Or personally, they're a deal breaker for me.
Okay.
For personal reasons.
I guess that's allowed.
But I do. I appreciate and think they're very attractive.
I don't have a problem with them aesthetically, but like I've seen cases where people don't take good care of their piercings, and it does kind of ruin the entire type for me at this point.
Yeah,
Makes sense.
that's
Makes
one
sense.
part of it. There's another thing that I'm thinking of that I don't think I would necessarily enjoy, which is a thing I do enjoy normally. The piercings would prohibit.
Or enhance. It just depends on the perspective.
I've had enough
Sentence
experience
enhancer.
with that feeling during that activity to know that that's not the feeling I
Yeah,
want.
I got you.
Guys, please, I'm trying to get sponsored by Pepsi.
I don't want the feeling of drinking a Coca-Cola while I'm trying to enjoy a nice crisp cherry
Boom.
Pepsi.
Right there.
Absolutely.
That's
Pepsi
where we
is the
take our
superior.
sip.
Absolutely. The Pepsi is the superior soda of the two.
So, verification kit.
There's also some more recommended reading for you if you want to continue the bully girl.
This immediately interests me. This is great character design. 10 out of 10. 0 to no notes.
Okay, the title reads like somebody getting eliminated from Rock of Love.
I'm okay with this. This is I might have to check this out. Does it come in physical copies?
Probably. I don't know. I read a lot of it online.
No, I like to get the physical experience for.
It makes sense. Makes sense.
Matt, not for free.
What do you mean?
Put it down.
Everything's for free.
No, Matt. There's some things people have to pay for. There's some things people have
Then
to
you're
pay
gonna
for,
have
Matt.
to. You're gonna have to do
Listen,
some video editing because I know those little piggies have come up a couple of times.
All I'm
Oh,
gonna say is, if
I
people
just
are
caught him
gonna
that
pay
time.
for our Patreon, then I'll start paying for my content. But until people start paying for our Patreon, I'm not paying for shit.
Matt's over here like you gotta tease him to make him pay for the
I-
Patreon.
That's true. Piggies are on the Patreon. All right, fuck. I guess I gotta fucking do actual fucking video editing. God, dude, I wanted to fucking read my Flash comics. Why'd I order all these comics today if I'm not gonna read them this week, man?
Crazy.
Why'd I do that? God. Just kidding.
I guess
There's more than enough time in the week.
I guess let's round it out and let's get some numbers in here, and then tell us what
let's figure out
what we're watching next week.
Yeah. Well, honestly, for me, I said season 2 was much better than season 1, but both of them just rounded out to about 7 sessions in the bully corner out of 10.
Okay.
I just think they're both good shows. I wanted to put season 2 at very good, but it wasn't quite at that threshold yet for me.
Okay. So, I mean,
that was rip it right off.
That's fair. That's allowed. Matt, what do we got from you?
Honestly, I was conflicted when it came time to put numbers on this show, because part of me really, really liked what it first began as, and then as we went on, I realized like it's better, but the change they made is better. But the authenticity of like the first episode and a half, I guess, just deeply resonated with me, where she made him cry, mopped up his tears, and then gave him the fucking tissue to keep. It's like, man, if we could have gotten 24 episodes of that, holy shit. But I digress. I'm going to go ahead and say season 1 gets a nice, I didn't think about what to call it, at least. The season 1's going to get 9 portraits of Hayase out of 10. And season 2, while it is better, it might have been a little too different at times. But I'm going to go ahead and say 8 women obsessed over a mid-main character out of 10. For season 2.
Okay. As for myself, I think I could agree with season 1, and I'm going to give it 9 acts of Nagatoro teasing me out of 10. But I'm going to differ and say season 2 is 10 times Nagatoro tries to hide her feelings through embarrassment out of 10. I think
Nagatoro sometimes hides her feelings in
I see.
I feel like it is a really good show, and I feel like in season 2 it really solidifies and locks in what it is, where it's going, how the characters are, and it just continues to go uphill from here. It's this is like, if people are going to talk about some rom-com shows, this needs to be in the conversation.
I'd have to agree with that. That brings both of them to an 8, by the way. Since you're both 9s for season 1, and I'm a 7, that's an 8. And then 10, 8, 7, that's an 8. So Nagatoro made it to an 8. I'm all right with that, I ain't mad at it. Good numbers. Putting up numbers. Putting up good numbers. Call it brawny.
Oh, you'd be surprised.
You would be very surprised.
There was a game on the other night, and it cut to commercial while he had the ball about to try and dunk. He missed the dunk. So it was a good thing they cut to commercial when they did. But it's just pretty telling that as opposed to seeing the son of LeBron James go up and try to jam the ball in a summer league game, they were more interested in like Chili's or what the fuck ever it was.
I mean, Chili's is bomb, so I don't want to hear any slander. I don't think it was
actually Chili's. It was just the first thing I thought of for like corporate advertisement.
That's fair. And honestly, this wasn't the last thing I've thought of, but when I knew that we were transferring from gooning to June to jorking it in July, I thought about like one show that I'm like, what's like a trope that like I really like? And I was like, I really like the weird girlfriend trope. Of just like a real odd woman. You know what I mean? They're just off-putting in like almost every way that you could think of. Like, why would a person be interested in this? I'm like, that's my jam. So next week, we're watching Mysterious Girlfriend X. And it's definitely, it's definitely not a spit fetish show.
Okay, then. Interesting.
So, yeah, absolutely. It's definitely all about the weird, off-putting girlfriend and not the hypnotic, delicious, beautifully animated saliva.
You heard it here first, folks. Hey,
That's something
thanks
we're doing.
thanks for sticking around and tuning in, and hopefully we see y'all next week.
I forgot we had cameras when I said that. See y'all.
Man, am I glad we got our cameras after. Man, am I glad we got our cameras after gooning over Magical Girls.